As the countdown to the rematch between Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev ticks down, experts are offering their last predictions ahead of the showdown. With Bivol looking to maintain his unbeaten record and Beterbiev hungry for revenge, all eyes are on this thrilling clash. Some say Bivol's defense will prevail, while others trust Beterbiev's power will make the difference. Dmitry Bivol expressed a strong sense of determination ahead of his rematch with Artur Beterbiev during the official press conference. Bivol acknowledged the excitement surrounding the first fight and the anticipation for their second encounter. This time, however, his motivation goes beyond simply claiming the belts. He emphasized a personal drive for redemption, wanting to fix past mistakes and prove that he is the superior fighter.
And this is good chance for me. And I know people like first fight and they want to see second fight, and also I want to make second fight and I want to be winner of this fight.
Bivol revealed that his perspective has evolved since their first bout, shifting from a singular focus on titles to a deeper desire for revenge. With this newfound determination, he is committed to improving his performance and making the necessary changes in his training camp. This includes adding new coaches to refine his skills and further enhance his boxing.
Before I was so wanted to have these belts and nothing else, but today I want not only just belts, I wanna revenge. I wanna fix what I did before. I wanna win, not just belts. It's not only about belts now.
Artur Beterbiev responded confidently to Dmitry Bivol's remarks about seeking revenge in their upcoming rematch. At the pre-fight press conference, Beterbiev emphasized that as the reigning champion, his primary goal was to retain his belts. He acknowledged Bivol's desire for revenge but shrugged it off, stating that it posed no issue for him. Beterbiev's focus remains on being the best version of himself in the ring, no matter what size or style the fight may take.
We have revenge. If you want revenge, no problem. It's good feeling. Hello everyone. I want to thank you for His Excellency, for my top rank, for everyone here. My goal is now to keep my belts, and I will do my best to do that. I think 22nd February we're gonna see good fight, and my message is be ready. That's it. Nothing more.
Reflecting on their previous bout, Beterbiev seemed to downplay the notion of not securing a knockout, suggesting that Bivol had been fortunate that night. He remains confident that the rematch on February 22nd will offer a much more compelling and exciting fight. With a clear message to Bivol and his fans, Beterbiev encouraged readiness, signaling that he is prepared for whatever challenges the fight might bring.
I think 22nd February we're gonna see good fight. And my message is be ready. That's it. Nothing more.
The first encounter between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol remains one of the most talked about fights in recent boxing history. Their October showdown ended with Beterbiev securing a majority decision victory after a grueling 12 rounds. But the result sparked widespread debate. Many believed Bivol had done enough to claim the win, leaving a sense of unfinished business between the two warriors. Now, with the rematch scheduled for February 22nd, Bivol has the opportunity to rewrite the narrative. Eddie Hearn, promoter of Bivol, remains confident in his fighter's ability to turn the tables this time. At a recent media event, he praised both men for delivering one of the most memorable fights in recent history. Hearn made it clear that in his view, Bivol should already hold the status of undisputed champion, given the performance he displayed in their first fight.
Dmitry Bivol against Artur Beterbiev. We were all lucky to be there. Probably one of the best fights I've seen up close. Two of the greatest fighters of our generation. And for me, in a close fight, the man to my left should be sitting here as undisputed champion right now. When we got in that ring, I believe both teams knew there was only one winner in that fight. And now it's time to put it right on February 22nd. Respect to both. Respect to Turki Al-Sheikh for making this fight happen again.
Similar to Bivol's promoter, Artur Beterbiev's promoter, Bob Arum, has expressed full confidence in his fighter ahead of their rematch. Arum stated, "There was a bit of debate. It was a very close fight. I thought Beterbiev won that fight." He also mentioned that Beterbiev was a little too tentative till the later rounds in the first encounter, and he believes it will be different this fight. Arum acknowledged that Beterbiev is known for his knockout power, saying, "The only way he wins every fight that he fights is by knockout, and he did not win that fight by knockout. knockout. He added, "He almost had the guy going in the last couple of rounds," and suggested that if the fight had gone on longer, I don't think Bivol was getting out of the ring. Arum believes Beterbiev may have learned from the first fight, and he's excited to see how he performs in the rematch. Tony Bellew shared his thoughts, expressing confidence in a different outcome this time. He predicted, "I do think it will be a different outcome," with Bivol winning on points. Reflecting on their first bout, Bellew acknowledged its close nature, but credited Bivol as the better boxer of the night, even though Beterbiev's relentless pressure and work rate left a lasting impression. Bellew highlighted the impact of the championship rounds in their initial encounter, noting how they tipped the balance. However, he remained optimistic about Bivol's potential to adapt. "I think he'll learn his lesson from the first fight," Bellew remarked, emphasizing Bivol's technical skills and ability to improve. Shifting his focus to future possibilities, Bellew teased an exciting scenario if Beterbiev retains his title. "If Beterbiev is successful again, then I think he could take on Jay Opataya," he said, hinting at a potential blockbuster clash that could further shake up the division. Anthony Yarde, who has shared the ring with Artur Beterbiev, weighs in on the rematch between Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. Reflecting on their first fight, Yarde acknowledges that it was extremely close but believes Beterbiev edged out the win. He dismisses the talk of a robbery, stating that the fight could have gone either way.
I do think Beterbiev won the first fight. It was a close fight. People will start saying stuff about robbery. I don't know about all that. It was a very, very close fight. Could have went either way.
Looking ahead to the rematch, Yarde predicts another victory for Beterbiev, but with a key adjustment that could make all the difference. He emphasizes that if Beterbiev targets the body more effectively this time, it could significantly increase the damage he inflicts on Bivol. Yarde's insight highlights the importance of strategy and timing in this high-stakes rematch.
The second fight, I see Beterbiev winning again, if I'm honest. But this time, if he goes to the body a bit more, I think he can cause more damage.
Reflecting on their first encounter, Dave Coldwell admits he initially thought Bivol had done enough to win, despite the controversial decision. He was particularly surprised by Beterbiev's late adjustment, noticing that the Russian fighter didn't attack the body until much later in the fight. This strategy caught Coldwell off guard, and he now expects Beterbiev to target the body much earlier in the rematch, potentially making the contest even tougher for Bivol.
I don't know, because I did think Bivol would win the first fight, and he did. And for me, he did. I know he didn't get it, but I was a bit, really? I thought Bivol won the first fight. This time, I don't know, because I was surprised that Beterbiev didn't go to the body in the first fight until later on in the fight, and I was like, I remember, I think it was with Callum Simpson, who was working for Sky, and it was with Callum Simpson, I think, and I was like, he's not gone to the body at all, and that really surprised me. I think.
However, Dave Coldwell acknowledges that Bivol will enter the ring with more confidence this time around. Having already experienced Beterbiev's power, Bivol now knows he can withstand it and continue to land clean shots. Coldwell believes this could give Bivol the mental edge, knowing he can hang with the power of the hard-hitting Russian. Despite all this, Coldwell is still unsure of who will come out on top, stating that he's currently 50-50, but will make a final prediction closer to fight night.
This time round, I do think that Beterbiev will go to the body earlier, so it could make it a harder fight for Bivol. But then Bivol will have that more confident about him because he's been in there, he's tasted that power of Beterbiev, and he now knows, rather than thinks he can beat him, he now knows that he can hang with the power. He now knows that, because in the exchanges he was coming off really well. So I don't know when.
You're not, Dave.
Right now,
you're 50-50.
I'm 50-50 right now, but I'm going to go out to the fight and I might change. I might pin it down.
David Benavidez is closely following the build-up to the Bivol versus Beterbiev rematch, as its outcome could directly impact his future in the light heavyweight division. With his own high-stakes fight against David Morrell just weeks away, Benavidez stands on the verge of a career-defining moment. The WBC light heavyweight title, held by Beterbiev, might soon become his ultimate goal if he emerges victorious in February. Reflecting on their first bout, Benavidez firmly believed that Bivol had the edge. In his assessment, Bivol's ability to control the rounds and land effective combinations made a strong case for victory. The close nature of the fight highlighted the skill levels of both competitors, but Benavidez leaned toward the precision and strategy displayed by Bivol throughout.
I thought Bivol won that fight, to be honest with you. It was a close fight. It could have went No, couldn't have won either way. I feel like Bivol won most of the rounds. He controlled most of the rounds, and his combination punching was better.
While acknowledging the unpredictability of a rematch, Benavidez ultimately backed Bivol to emerge victorious. His confidence stems from Bivol's adaptability and his ability to dictate the pace in their previous encounter. For Benavidez, this rematch is more than a fight to watch. It's a potential glimpse into his own future as he inches closer to facing one of these two champions.
I thought Bivol won that fight, to be honest with you. It was a close fight. It could have went. No, couldn't have won either way. I feel like Bivol won most of the rounds. He controlled most of the rounds, and his combination punching was better.
Do you think he wins the rematch?
I think he does.
Yeah. Is it different, or do you think it's more?
I mean, I don't know, because both those fighters are both high caliber fighters, so they can make adjustments. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be the same fight or not. But if it's the same fight, I feel like Bivol wins.
Dmitry Bivol is focused and determined as he gears up for his rematch against Artur Beterbiev, aiming to reclaim the light heavyweight titles that slipped away in their first encounter. Speaking at the Ring Magazine Awards 2024, Bivol shared his excitement about having another shot at redemption, though he remained disciplined in the face of the occasion. Surrounded by boxing legends and in the midst of such a special evening, Bivol kept his emotions in check, making it clear that he was still in camp mode and laser-focused on the task ahead.
Of course, I'm looking forward. Yeah, I want this rematch. I want, and I'm so happy that I have this chance again. To be honest, I just came today, and I'm still in the camp mode. I'm trying to not be too much excited of how many legends here.
When asked about Beterbiev's presence at the event, Bivol made it clear that he wasn't interested in seeking out his opponent at that moment. Instead, he stressed that all of his attention would be reserved for the upcoming fight itself, where he plans to face Beterbiev head-on and claim the belts that he feels he rightfully earned in their first encounter.
You're thinking about getting those belts back?
About coming back to the ring, about training, about prepare my body for February 22.
Artur Beterbiev is here tonight. Are you looking for him?
No, why? No, I'm not looking for him. I'm looking him only. I will see him on February 22. This is the most important.
On the other hand, Artur Beterbiev also appears determined to make a statement in his rematch. In a recent interview with TalkSport Boxing, Beterbiev shared his goal of being at least 10% better for this fight. His determined mindset was evident, as he expressed a clear intent to attack Bivol relentlessly, hoping to force him into a more vulnerable position than the first encounter. In their previous meeting, Bivol's focus on survival, often retreating, kept him out of danger but ultimately cost him the fight.
Of course, we need. We already changed some things, like even condition training sessions. We changed there too. Many things we change it. Like I hope we will be in this next fight better than first fight.
Reflecting on his preparations, Beterbiev shared his pursuit of perfection and his intention to be better than before. His mindset is clear. It's not just about winning, but about demonstrating his growth and proving that he's truly the better fighter in this rematch.
I need to change enough to prove that I'm better, and I need to add more actions, and we already changed a little bit with our training camp. We add some coach in our training camp, and now I'm working on myself. Of course, I want to be better. I want to be perfect, and I'm trying to be.
Artur Beterbiev has once again impressed fans with his unique and intense training methods, this time using a sledgehammer to build strength ahead of his rematch. His coach revealed that Beterbiev performed this grueling drill for an hour, a display of remarkable conditioning and power. The video of him delivering crushing blows with the sledgehammer quickly went viral, drawing comparisons to Sylvester Stallone's iconic training scenes from the Rocky films.
10 seconds. How much? 1 hour? An hour.
Social media exploded with reactions as fans couldn't believe what they were witnessing. One commenter called it a light workout for him. This guy is a machine. While another added, bro is training to kill Bivol. Hope he makes it out alive. Fans marveled at how Beterbiev seemed unaffected by the intense drill, with one writing, how is he not even sweating? That can't be real. Others were equally impressed, calling him an absolute savage of a man. However, not all fans were impressed by Beterbiev's training approach. Some were less optimistic about his chances, with one fan commenting, this is not how to box. Bivol will smoke him again. Despite the criticism, Beterbiev's fierce training has clearly captured attention, and he'll need every bit of this power when he faces Bivol in the ring again, where the slick-moving Russian will be eager to take revenge. Frank Warren is already calling the upcoming boxing card in Riyadh one of the most extraordinary events in recent memory. As the lead promoter for the event, Warren highlighted that this card will feature a series of thrilling matchups, with every fight promising excitement. Alongside the highly anticipated Beterbiev versus Bivol rematch, fans can look forward to other high-stakes bouts like Daniel Dubois versus Joseph Parker, which adds even more fire to what is shaping up to be a spectacular night of boxing.
Well, like I said to you at the time, when the Riyadh season was announced, when HE got involved, this is going to be a game changer. But even I didn't realise what a game changer it's going to be. And I mean, this card on the 22nd is something special, Ali. When you look at it, I mean, every fight on there is a magnificent fight.
Reflecting on the Beterbiev-Bivol rematch, Warren reaffirmed its status as one of the standout fights of the night. He believes that both fighters are the best light heavyweights in the world, and their first encounter showed the level of skill both possess. Warren is confident that the rematch will live up to expectations, promising another thrilling contest between two of boxing's finest.
Well, it's a great fight. The best two light heavyweights in the world. Last time round, it was an excellent fight. They displayed all their skills. It's a rematch.
Eddie Hearn, much like Frank Warren, has expressed his excitement about the upcoming Riyadh season card, calling it the greatest fight card ever seen in boxing. While he acknowledged the high caliber of previous events, Hearn believes that February 22nd will raise the bar. From top to bottom, the card features 50-50 matchups and some of the biggest names in boxing.
What another card. I mean, how many times have I said to all the members of the media, this is the card of the year? Well, this isn't the card of the year. It's not even the card of the decade. This is unequivocally the greatest fight card we have ever seen in the sport. Sometimes you have a great main event and you put some big names on, but you don't put the big names on from top to bottom in 50-50 fights. Just a breathtaking card, by far the strongest Riyadh season card.
Alongside the anticipated Beterbiev versus Bivol rematch, Hearn highlighted fights like Callum Smith versus Joshua Buatsi and Israel Madrimov versus Virgil Ortiz Jr. But it is the main event between Beterbiev and Bivol that is truly the centerpiece of this extraordinary lineup.
Stable, of course, Callum Smith against Joshua Buatsi. One of the best fights that can be made domestically, a fight that would fill the Marks and Spencer's Arena in Liverpool, fill the O2 Arena, and just part of a tremendous card here. You got the two Matchroom v Golden Boy matchups. Israel Madrimov, who lost a very close decision to Terence Crawford recently against Virgil Ortiz. I think arguably the best fight that can get made. And of course the main event, Dmitry Bivol against Artur Beterbiev. We were all lucky to be there. Probably one of the best fights I've seen up close. Two of the greatest fighters of our generation.
The rematch between Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev is finally happening, and it's going to be thrilling. Bivol is now sharpening his strategy even further. He has changed his coaches and is working hard to correct his past mistakes, polishing his boxing skills to the highest level. He believes that in this fight, he will give his best and secure another victory. On the other hand, Beterbiev has his own plan. He's more focused and aggressive this time. He says that in their previous fight, his punches didn't quite reach Bivol, but now he's going to make his power count and pressure Bivol from every angle. Boxing experts have different predictions for both fighters. Some believe Bivol will win by using his defensive skills and scoring points, while others feel Beterbiev's punching power and pressure will help him secure the win. Fans are eagerly waiting for this match, as no matter the outcome, it's going to be an exciting fight to watch. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. What do you think? Who's going to win the rematch, Bivol or Beterbiev? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.